Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am so privileged to be here today with my very good friend Malache Tano. He is a petroleum engineer. He's an author of a book coming out in October and it's called, what is it called again?
Consciousness Toward the Light.
Consciousness Towards the Light. And most special to me, he is a Kabbalah teacher and a scholar. And his book is all about Kabbalah, which he's going to share with us today. It's ancient mysticism, Jewish mysticism that's tied not to any religion, although it is rooted in Judaism, but it can be applied to people of all religious backgrounds, whether you're a Jew or not. Today we're going to be talking about
the dating pool today, with the rise of dating app like Tinder and so on. Unfortunately, is only beneficial for the top men.
Ooh.
Yeah. From a high earner, 6 figures. So
6 feet, 6 figures.
Six. and the men, the middle class, or unfortunately, like low value men. Okay, I don't like to use this thing, but I'm very truthful. So I'm going to say like men below the requirement of modern women. Okay, they are going to struggle, especially right now, because now women are more access to, because of this dating app, and are more access to men that profile high status, and these women are access to a large pool of women. It's even like one man, he can have access to like 200 women, and he's not going to settle down.
Okay.
He's going to try his option, but the man was like a noble lifestyle. He's going to struggle to find one.
Because everybody wants the men at the top.
Yeah.
And that has completely like fragmented our ability to maintain long-term relationships and families, ultimately build families.
Yeah. But the main thing is that after this woman, especially when they're younger, unfortunately, I would say that young women are wasting the time by dating too high in the dating scale. Okay.
That's interesting.
So when they reach like 30 years old, they see that they will try to date Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is not going to settle down for you girls. This type of men, they want to experience the option. They work hard to achieve what they are, and most of the time, this type of men, they settle down with high school lovers, something like that. Like women that they grew up or together, or one woman that believe in them or bet on them, and they help them to be who they are today. So this type of men are going to marry this type of woman.
So the men who are super successful at the top are going to marry a woman who like kind of guided them there.
Majoritely.
But like that's not most women, you're saying.
Yeah, majoritely.
Wow. So what advice do you have for women who are watching this podcast who want to get married? No names.
Okay. One other I want to tell you is that men are very simple.
Oof.
Yeah. Men are very simple.
But you just said that they're all after their high school sweethearts, the Brad Pitts.
Oh yeah, but Brad Pitt now he has money, and his height changed.
Do women have to settle? Do women have to settle?
When you settle, when I reach 27, danger zone. Especially right now in this society. Now, it's not like it's also depend of which location. Women that live in women that live in like in town, they do much better. Why towns and small country they do much better? Because it's more like socially, and people know each other.
Yeah.
So it's more easier for them to settle down and to get married. But when you live like in metropolitan, cosmopolitan.
If you're in New York,
Paris, huge city, especially from the west.
So you really need to settle down?
You need to settle down.
But what if you don't want to lower your standards?
Okay, this is what I want to talk about.
What if you've waited to not lower your standards?
The thing is that...
I got you, ladies. If you're still with us, I got you.
Yeah. I want to help. I want
to help.
I want to help because the thing that I can advise a woman for today is to stick with her dad first.
Stick with her dad first? Yeah. What do you mean by that?
Okay, what I mean by that is that the one on 3 children in America are growing up without fathers.
1 in 3 children in America grow up without a father.
Yeah, and the number one, okay, indicator for woman to find a good mate is by looking at a father.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which does not bode promising for many of us and our listeners.
Yes, because most girls in America, in the West, especially in America, we grow up with the fathers, and we think that is going to increase, unfortunately, promiscuity. We are going to try to find a father in multiple men, okay, and it decreases the market value also when doing that. So I want to ask the increase of divorce also affect women, because you need a guide, okay, because before when a man want to date a girl, he goes home, he need to see the father is there, and the father is check it out. But now there is no protector,
There's no protector for women.
Yeah,
right.
So she's going to learn about men by just trying.
Yes,
you know,
by experience, which is the hardest teacher.
Yeah, yes, unfortunately. And the second thing that I want to give them to tell them is that men are very simple. Okay, cooking.
Cook.
Yeah, cook, to be how can I say cooperate each other.
Cooperative.
Yeah, cooperate, and also to be how can I say to be more more okay, to be very careful about the friends, female friends.
Those are the 3 things men care about? No way.
Yeah.
There ain't no way. You're telling me the 3 things. Is this correct? The 3 things men care about, from your saying. That women are careful with their friends.
Okay.
Cooperative, and know how to cook.
And
is that correct?
Obviously, the number 4, like reproduction. To be reproductive, you know, to be honestly reproductive is that to be in a state to have children.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But those are why do men care about what do you mean with the friends? The friends one is throwing me off.
Because the thing is that when I talk in my book is that a lot of women are single because of a friend.
Discuss that further.
Yeah, because you need to understand that you compete with each other. Okay, and it's the one thing. So I want to also, that's in my books about young mothers. Okay, a mother she who is 40 years old and her daughter is 20. They are competing with her mother in the dating market.
Why would a 40-year-old and a 20-year-old want the same man?
Because they both have the same
no,
bracket.
They're not.
Oh, yeah.
No, they're not. A 40-year-old is not in the same bracket as a 20-year-old.
The 40-year-old, she wants also a man. The man, like, he can be like 40 years old. And the young woman also, she wants a man like, he's successful around 40, 30 years old.
That's not 40. I don't believe that.
Oh, yeah. It's happening a lot, especially in the African American community.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know any women who are 20 dating a 40-year-old. I know it happens, but it's not like a common thing, I wouldn't say.
It's but mostly in the African American community and Spanish community. It's happening a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So
the advice that you would give to women in the dating market right now, if they don't want to settle, what if they waited so long?
I didn't finish about a friend also. With friends.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. They compete with each other. Hi, girl, I'm meeting a new guy. How we don't like him, you know? He's like, he look weird, So they want you to stick around to go to party in every rooftop of Manhattan.
Ooh.
Yeah. And as soon when they found out you found a man, okay, it's this moment they're going to figure out who is really your friend.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because they want to keep you around to chill, hang out, and they play double games. They want to hang out, but in the back they are looking to get married, and when they get married, disappear like that. And they post on social media. And they
post on social media, and it's bye-bye.
Bye-bye, yeah.
Hats for shalom.
Yeah, we need to be very careful about a friend, because a lot of time I see that they block the friend to have access to
right.
To
it's
good
really
men.
sad.
Yeah.
They're blocking their. How can a woman tell if her friend is one of those friends who's blocking their access to. I think it's not a conscious thing.
Okay.
I don't think it's intentional. I'm telling you, I'm a woman. I think it's like subconscious. I think that women, when they're single, so they need friends more, they need to rely on their female friendships, and then they hanging out more just because they have more time. They're talking more because they have to rely on their bond, and then subsequently, under the radar, you don't. No one wants to be alone. No one wants that they're isolated while their friends all get married. So probably it happens unintentionally.
Okay, you need to understand that the thing that we tend to forget is about our evolutionary psychology of reproduction.
Dun dun dun.
Is that we live into a world with short supply of resources.
Oof.
And men with resources are in short supply. The beautiful woman are in huge supply.
Beautiful women are in huge supply.
Huge supplies.
And men with why are men with resources in short supply?
Because it's
money is everywhere.
Oh, not everyone. You know, I mean, the percentage of men with 6 figures, 10%. 6 figures, 10% of men. And this woman, they want them. So, beautiful woman, there. Is not something special, but a man with 6 figures is
so
very...
So you're saying the dating market is extremely in favor of the man, which obviously is no surprise.
Yeah.
And has been for a while. What can a woman do to sort of set herself apart and just help herself get ahead? This is hot. This is awful. This sounds so depressing.
It's a reality. You know, life is not
butterflies and rainbows.
It's a thing that the life is being a challenge. Why you need to look for challenge? Because you reveal who you are. I don't know why people study the Torah. When you look at the Torah, all our forefathers, they don't have an easy life. Even the women also, they don't have an easy life. But in the same history, they became who they are because of struggle.
Love that.
Unfortunately,
Love that.
In the West.
So you're not telling women who are older, single, waiting to get married, to give up the struggle. No, just the opposite. You're telling them to have faith, right? Or what are you telling them if they're feeling down?
If they're feeling down, okay. They need to try Shidur. But now Shidur also is start to be very tough because I know some matchmakers. They face some. You know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. Women high standards.
Women high standards?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because they want so much about men, and by doing that, they're putting themselves like to stay alone.
Oh.
Yeah, because they are too many.
You want to know what I think it is?
They need to lower their standards.
Can I tell you what I think it is?
Yeah.
I think that women, and this is just from a perspective of me, who is a woman who thinks women are awesome. I think women are so pretty, so emotionally intelligent, so communicative, so ambitious. We can work. We can make our own money. We're nurturing. We have friends. We're positive. We're self-developed. We're working on ourselves. We're growing. Therapy, this and that, all the things. We need a man that we actually can respect and admire, who has something new to bring to the table that we don't have. And because of the nature of how society has made women so independent, we have everything. We don't need men for anything. And so then men feel that, and they feel useless, and it makes them feel more feminine. And women are like, impress me. What can you add to my life? Are you adding to my life? No, then I don't want you. I have a single mother. I grew up with a single parent. And that was the mindset. She was like, unless you're gonna, like, what are you bringing to my life? You know what I mean? Like, how are you It's a selfish transactional way to look at relationships, I'll admit, because we know from the Holy Torah that that's not what marriage is about. Marriage is an instruction from God. And it's so much more than about what can you do for me. But I just think the reality of women being so independent today lends itself to that, where we're just like, what can you bring for me? Are you like, what are you that I need? What are you that I lack? Are you someone I need?
Okay, this is very. I hear this talk like thousands of times, and the thing is that we all need each other. So when some women they say that I don't need a man, men are trash. No, I can deal with myself. But we build the world. if something.
I'm not saying men are trash.
No, most women, majority of women.
Majority of women are saying men are trash.
Especially in New York, I don't know why they say that.
No, it's not that we're saying men are trash. It's that I'm not speaking for all women. It's that it's like we're so independent. Women now, we work, we make our own money. They're business owners. They're everything that a man is. A woman is doing the exact same today.
Okay.
So literally, what is the man bringing?
I'm going to give you one very interesting.
Especially in dating.
I'm going to give you a very interesting example. It came from a book of Thomas Sowell. He's a African American. I think for me, he's a brightest mind in America. He wrote 50 books, and he's saying that high earners, female lawyers.
Okay.
They're on the top in competence hierarchy in the lawyer industry, and they work on the law firms. When they're young, competence, high earner, quality, and when they reach 30 years old, they disappear from a law firm. Why? What happened? Why these law firms cannot maintain this high quality woman with high competency? Why? They want a family.
They want a family.
Yeah. When they reach 30 years old, it's a phase. It's a phase that happens. It's a chemical reaction that happens in women that push them
right
to go in a reproductive phase.
It's only natural.
So that's not true. This is what This
but
is why people they want women to be like to increase the GDP of a country. It's not true. Definitely, this is why. It's sad. It makes me sad because when I see all these young women and they're alone and they try to look for men when they're 30 years, 35, they think that is you are in very huge competition. Young women, every time new women are coming to compete, and if you don't get at least at 27 someone. When you get 27, you find someone who reduce your standards. Is okay. I'm going to give according to the evolutionary psychiatrist David Buss, he said that there are 10 indicators for women. I'm going to share with you how to pick the right match. 10.
Write this down,
according
ladies.
For
paper and pen.
According for evolutionary psychology. Number 1, emotional stability. Okay.
Got it.
Number 2, intelligence.
Of the man?
Yeah, because it's related to access to resources.
Okay.
Yeah, and to problem solving.
Okay.
Number 3, kindness.
Huge.
Yes. Number 4, fitness. Okay, fitness is mean.
I feel like no man has all 4. Am I wrong?
Fitness, when I say sickness.
Am I wrong?
According
Comment if I'm wrong. Don't be mean to me in the comments. I feel like I'm gonna get so much hate on this video. It's not even okay.
Whatever. It's a true. You need to live in a true.
Whatever.
Because too much. Because
we're not here to please everyone.
We need to grow up because most of the time we stick as a children. We don't want to change, but the world is changing. Okay, we need to try. Okay, some people they say that you're good the way you are.
Right, you're not good the way you
you're
are.
Good the way you are.
Change.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Okay, number 5. I talked already about
fitness, kindness, intelligence,
okay,
and emotional
when I got
stability.
fitness, women that look at broad shoulders.
Yeah.
V shape, symmetric face.
Okay.
Okay, and of course, health.
Health. What else?
Health, and the number 7. It's of course.
How they dress?
Yeah, style.
We should be choosing a husband based off style?
Yeah, because it shows high status.
I don't care how a man dresses.
It's you.
What?
It's you. But most women care about the men.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Who cares
man.
how a man dresses? As long as they're if they're good looking, it doesn't matter if you're wearing.
It's you.
Okay, fine.
It's the thing it's the thing that also I want to share is that most women they think about your environment. When I say about if my friend, I know my friend, she's not like that. You think about like very
narrow
view of a society.
Okay, fine.
This you need to look on data, statistics.
Right.
They give you like a broader.
But I don't want to leave everyone on the note that like, on this horrible, scary note. Like, I'm terrified from this conversation that we just had. I'm terrified.
No, it
can't be.
It should not be. It's a moment of change. Change.
You're telling women that if they're, I mean, you're telling us the truth, but what are we to do? We're in a way, I feel like we are helpless.
You're not helpless.
In a way, I feel like there's not much we can do.
You need to remove the entitlement mindset.
The victim mindset?
No, entitlement. When you're you think too high of yourself. Ego. Too much ego.
Ego mindset?
Yeah, too much ego.
You think we think too high of
You know,
ourselves?
even the Gemara said that ego, gava, ego,
dude,
and pride, it's very bad on women. They say that it's no good at
ego and pride is really bad on women.
Yeah, from the
but
Gemara.
Is it good for men?
It's good for men because it shows competence.
But how come men are allowed to reject women based off of anything, and then women can't reject men based off anything?
No, they can.
Or we have too much ego.
Do you know how many times I get rejected? It's a way of evolutionary psychology.
But you're telling us like we should lower our standards. We have too much ego. Here, let's actually talk about real things.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Should we talk about real things?
let me give the number 7. To be useful.
If they're useful.
Yeah.
Let's talk about real things. You last week rejected a perfectly good person because of looks. No, that's fine.
Okay.
You weren't physically attracted. No worries. I rejected somebody because of looks. And I feel like because I'm a 26-year-old turning 27 in a week woman living in New York City, that's not okay based on this conversation. So why is it okay for you and not for me?
Okay. I'm going to give you a truth. Men age slower. Okay? Men stick on their pride till 50 years old. Woman pride, okay. Men is start at 18 till up. Okay. Woman is start at 18 till 30. The prime. Yeah. Because it's based on reproduction. Capacity, the ability to
oh my god, this is the worst.
Because men we can still, you see, last week, 2 weeks ago, he was a rabbi in Israel, 80 years old. He get a new baby.
And literally,
he can reproduce. So men choose.
Okay, so you're basically telling me throw in the towel, it's done.
Okay, the thing that men choose women in function of ability to reproduction. Some animals there.
And the 32-year-old women would never get married. 30-year-old women.
They still can. But the dating pool is going to be to shrink. Okay, when a woman is 30 years old, instead to look for a man that is 30 years old like her, she needs to look for a man that is around 40. Okay, when a woman is 40 years old, look for a man that is 50. There are some women, you see, they have already 2 children. Okay, I'm 2 children. She has 2 children, and she look for a man that is 6 figures. He's not going to marry you. Because your value market is.
Why are you transactionalizing people like that and looking at them based as if they're a commodity and like a stock price? Like your market value is higher than mine. Like that's a disgusting and sick way to look at people.
But, no, this is more.
People marry who they freaking love. Amen. Can I get an amen in the comments?
So this is okay. Men care less about love, majority.
What do they care about?
Respect.
Oh yeah, I heard that from a Redditson. That's facts. We got that fact checked.
Kavod.
That's why it's so hard to respect men sometimes.
Because men. Because we keep our infantile mindset for too long.
For men?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you talk about that?
Very interesting is that.
Why does that happen? And yeah.
As I said before, especially because of. From an unconscious mindset is that okay, it depends of different type of where you come from. Okay, in Africa, or in South America, or in Eastern Europe, because of low access of resources, and you need to be a man fast because you need to have access to very short supply of resources. If you're infantile, you're not going to have access to reproduction. and no women are going to look for you because you lack status and resource. And the other thing also that I want to say that is related also to the fact that we have more. We are something that you miss, guys, in the Western society. You miss. I wrote that in my book about manhood rituals. You know what is manhood rituals? Okay, you go in the forest before to get married, before to have your home. You need to go on the forest to hunt, to survive by yourself, and to come back alive. Then you're men.
Right.
Because in this thing, you like that on the West. But it's the thing that I can give like advice how we can still do that by going to the army.
Go to the army or do jujitsu.
Jujitsu, martial arts. It connects you to your manhood and to discover who you are as because you need to be a monster.
Right.
You need to be a monster. Don't be like a soft guy. It's not attractive for women because it display low protection and low characteristic of taking care of a woman in a moment of struggle or.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're saying for men, they should do something to tap into their masculinity, like fighting in the army or to go to a jiu-jitsu class. It does not have to be joining the army. Take a taekwondo class.
Any type of martial art.
Yeah.
And because
that shows a woman that you can protect them.
Yeah, look at it in South Korea, even in Israel. You need to go to the army.
You need to go to the army. That's why Israelis are so amazing.
Yeah, I want to be honest with you guys. Is that Israeli guys, they look more masculine than you, and they are going to compete with you on the dating market. I can see right now, you need to catch up because the Israeli guys are taking all the good women, and wake up. It's a wake up call. So because what I said before, we live in the evolutionary society. We compete with each other. So man up.
You heard that here first, guys. Man up to the women up. Any advice to the women? Because I just feel like for women, we're leaving on a sour note.
Oh no!
Start cooking. Would you say start cooking? Simple. Get back in the kitchen. God forbid. God forbid.
We don't. You need. It's an old saying that the main heart is located in the kitchen.
So you're literally saying to the women, get in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, it's like somebody in the kitchen and. I want to be honest with you girls. You want traditional men, okay? But you don't want to be traditional.
So true! Oh, when Malachi said you want traditional men, but you don't want to be traditional, I felt that.
Yeah, you want to be modern and you want a traditional man. But when a man is modern,
then that's a 50-50.
Yeah, he's not.
We don't want that.
It's a couple. It's what I say.
I think we need to. You're telling women basically to tap into their more traditional side.
Yeah.
I'm so guilty of that. Like I say, I want a traditional man. I say I want a religious man. Right? I'm religious. I think, but here I am trying to like run a business and like freaking do all. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not tapping into and neglecting cooking. Oh, neglecting cleaning because I have to do my work. I have to work, make money. Like. That's not traditional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the opposite. And they're not going to want that.
I'm going to give you advice. Okay? You want career. Okay? You want my career. Start that. Okay. This is my advice. You are young. 20 years old. You go to school. You graduate at 20, 23, 24. Okay? You start to work at 24. Okay? Career. Then... At first, when you get 27, get married, okay? Stop 2 years. You need to raise your children. After they're like around 3 years old, you can go back to the workforce, to your career. This is my best advice. You need to pause. You're young, do your career stuff. 27 to 32.
Get married. 27 to 32, get married.
Get married and have children. When they reach 2 years old, 3 years old, they can go back to the workforce. Okay. This is what I advise the best.
It's time to get married.
Yeah, it's a practical things. It helped though.
It helps.
It helped.
Damn. I think...
It's not good to look at Netflix alone with a popcorn.
It's not good to look at Netflix alone with popcorn.
Yeah.
I think it sometimes feels more exciting to just... to build... Honestly, if I'm being vulnerable... For me right now, I'm in a phase in my life where I'm having such a fun time in career. and it's so exciting and it's fun making money. It's fun exploring my creativity. And so it's fun also. I had a period last year where I was engaged, right? It didn't work out. But I feel like you just get so tired in dating and so jaded, right? And so burnt that it's like, ugh, let me just ride this wave where it's taking me. And sometimes Hashem is pushing you to a new path in career, and it just feels like out of alignment. But I think that's our own problem, because I know Kabbalah talks a lot about desire, the power of desire, and that if you want something, you can make it happen. So I guess I have to work on, for me personally, I don't know anyone else watching this, my own desire to get married.
Okay, it's a good point, but you need to understand about what men want.
What men want.
Yeah, because as a man, we know you guys we know what women want. We know so much that we can be deceptive to you guys. We know so much what you like. Is the thing that why women today they are struggling is that a lot of fake high value men we know how to pretend. Oh my gosh, deception. The men men today are very strong to deceive women because we know so much what you like, but unfortunately, majority of you guys, you don't know what men like. And when you say
told us men like cooperative cooking and women to watch their friends.
With their friend, with their friend, and they are going to watch also the way you behave. If you have brothers, they are going to watch at that. The way how you behave your brothers, they are going to look at that a lot. I don't have brothers. I said not to women that were brothers and
for women who have brothers.
And and so also for single, for women, for girls with the fathers, it's very.
It's not pretty.
It's not pretty. So you need more. You need more work.
Yes, we do.
Also, you need to read a lot about relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, because most majority of people, they don't read about what is a man, what is a girl.
What is a man?
Yeah. So you need to go back into the educational phase to learn more what is a man, what you want. To read more about.
I have to wrap this up because I want to do a part 2 with Malake, and I know he has to give a class tonight. I cannot thank you enough, Malake. It was fascinating, controversial. I know we're going to get some hate in the comments. Thank you for coming on and bearing this with me. Please be nice to us in the comments, guys. We're just doing this to help people. This is just our opinions. Bye-bye. Take care.